So, because we can't ever have anything go smoothly with these reactions, my computer crashed an hour and 20 or so minutes into my reaction for Hershey's Chocolate Kisses episode 37. So I lost an hour of my reaction. Now, let me explain. I can watch, like, the file is there, I can watch it, but I can't do anything with it, because when I try to edit it at all, it comes up that the file is corrupted. It doesn't let me fast forward or go back or skip to any points in it. So I can't use the footage to edit for the reaction for y'all. So we are missing an hour of the reaction. So let me just give you a little summary of what I've seen so far, and hopefully the rest of the reaction will go all right, and we'll just pick it up from where my computer crashed. So Goonie found this paper that I'm not sure what they're doing with the Goonie Ferrat Esma adoption story, because Goonie found this paper and she now believes that the adoption paper was fake and that Ferrat is not her brother. But she told Ferrat this, that the adoption, that he was supposed to believe that he was adopted, and she like showed him the paper or something, and I don't understand what's happening there. Reyyan is determined to leave, but Ferrat finds her, and she tells him that she wants him to take her somewhere. Where does she go? To see Creepy Grandma, because of course she'll get answers from Creepy Grandma, which is the dumbest fucking thing, because why would you think that Creepy Grandma would tell you the truth ever about anything? And she's all like, did you know that Pop Koala Bear wasn't my real father? And Creepy Grandma, of course, says, yes, I knew. I don't believe Creepy Grandma knew, but I don't think it would have made any difference to her revenge. So, of course, she tells Reyyan that she knew, because that's the best way to mess with Reyyan's head. Then we finally find the doll, Precious Lemon Drop's doll, and Creepy Grandma had it, and I don't know as of yet in the episode if Creepy Grandma has the letter that was in the doll. Mama Koala Bear called, so we got to see a little bit of her, but of course Reyyan is all like, in the worst acting of trying to convince her mother that she's fine, she's all like weepy with her mother saying, oh, I'm fine, everyone's fine, everything's all right here, Mother, don't you worry about anything. That was Reyyan trying to convince her mother that she's fine. Now, I'm talking about Reyyan's acting, not necessarily the actress, but I mean the point of Reyyan trying to act to her mother that she's fine. Let's see what else. Oh, yeah, Twat Waffle and her husband are now back at the mansion McCrazy, living with the Shagalagas, because Mama Twat Waffle is all of a sudden this loving mother who was so worried about her daughter that she'd fake going into labor until her daughter was returned home, which is such bullshit, because Mama Twat Waffle was forcing her to marry a man that she didn't love, had locked her in a room for her schemes and until she agreed to marry a man that she loved. And then Mama Twat Waffle and Papa Twat Waffle are all of a sudden pissed at Asshat Grandpa for going ahead with forcing Twat Waffle to marry Hottie McCrazy. I'm mad at Asshat Grandpa for a lot of things, but he was only doing what they themselves wanted Twat Waffle to do, which was marry Hottie McCrazy. I'm guessing it's because like, oh, they wanted to have they wanted to have a big wedding, and they wanted like excuse me, an official sort of like wedding thing. Whatever. Skittles is mad at Newspaper Dude because she thinks that he's upset because he's still in love with Reyyan. When I don't necessarily think that's his reasoning. He's upset because Reyyan is somebody that he cares about. Yes, he's still, has a little bit of is still like in love with her. But he never lied to Skittles, and he said he was going to try and make their marriage work. So I hope that Skittles doesn't go overboard with this because I love Skittles, and she just better not. Moran and Papa Koala Bear are looking all over for Reyyan, and Moran shows up at his grandmother's house, and she's all like, oh, don't come to my house unless you make things right with Reyyan, and I don't want to see you, and blah, 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 which is such bullshit, and I will continue to say that she is spitting on her daughter's grave with the way that she is treating Moran, because what Moran did to Reyyan is their business. It's their business to work out. You have been separated from your grandson for 30 years, and he's back with you, and you learn of like a terrible thing that he did because he was brainwashed by his grandmother, and you're ready to disown him? Then what the was you like all like, oh, my grandson, I've missed you for like 30 years. I didn't have you in my life. Why? Because you let creepy grandma take away your daughter. You didn't fight her. So, but Moran, a little child, was supposed to fight creepy grandma's brainwashing. You, a grown-ass woman, let this woman take your daughter away, but a child was supposed to fight against creepy grandma. I need for this alien Reyyan, who's been possessed by an alien, because that's not my Reyyan, to find an exorcist and get an exorcism, because I want my Reyyan back, my regular Reyyan back, my old Reyyan back. And I need the writers of episode 36 to be fired, because as I'm watching the reaction for 37, all I can think is, whoever's writing this now has not seen the show, has not seen episodes 1 to 35, because the stuff that they're doing now makes no sense with the path that the story has been taken so far. None. I don't know who these characters are, but they're not our characters. So I need these writers to be fired, because whoever thought it would be a good idea for Reyyan's paternity to come out now when Mama Koala Bear is off and the actress is off having her baby and is on like a little bit of maternity leave, whoever thought it was a good idea to do this without the actress there is a fucking idiot. And I need them to be fired, because that was the stupidest decision. There was any number of things that you could focus on and write before you get to Papa Koala Bear not being Reyyan's father. You wait for Mama Koala Bear to come back. You wait for the actress to come back, to be there for this story to play out the way it's supposed to. Reyyan in the previous episode was talking about how she gave up her dreams for Moran, that she wanted to be a teacher. They were in front of the school and Reyyan was crying, which is bullshit, because in the Valentine's Day episode, when they were coming home, Moran got her a pen as a gift to symbolize that he was going to support her in her decision to go back to school. Moran was all behind her in supporting her dream for this. And now all of a sudden, Reyyan is like, oh, I gave up my dream for you, and blah, 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 which is bullshit. So, that is where we are with the episode so far, episode 37. So, I apologize, technical difficulties. I can't fix what I don't know. Like, the file, it can't be edited. Like, I can see it, I can watch it, but I can't edit it. It's corrupted. So, right now we are at the point where Grandma Dilly is inviting Reyyan to stay at her house. Because we all know that Moran is not going to keep going back to Grandma Dilly's house looking for Reyyan. We all know that Moran is the type to, when somebody tells him something once, he listens and doesn't keep trying again and again and again. Yes, this is Moran. This is the Moran that we know from episodes 1 to 35, 1 to 36. What show am I even watching anymore? What show am I watching, y'all? Alright, so let's try picking up where I left off watching. Okay, so I still hated Reyyan this episode. She did one thing that I was happy with. The ripping up of the note of Creepy Grandma's note of who her father was. I'm happy she did that. However, it made no sense with all the ranting and raving she had done for the past episode. If she had never had that stupidity of episode 36, if she had just, at the end of episode 35, learned who her father, that Papa Koala Bear was not her father, and then had this moment of, being upset and angry, but understanding that Papa Koala Bear really is her father and loved her and all that jazz, and then gone straight to this with Creepy Grandma giving her this letter and ripping it up, that would have made sense. But her ripping the letter up, it did not make sense with the meltdown, the childish, ridiculous meltdown that she had in episode 36. So, I don't know if that episode 36 was just a one-off stupidity that happened, and we're back on track now with, better writers, and that episode 36 was just one, self-contained group of writers who royally fucked up. So, and now we're back on track with writers who actually know what they're doing. I don't know. But it just, this episode from the middle of it, from when I started my reaction again, sort of was a little bit better. So, I don't know. I don't know where we're going right now. But, there we are. So, Reyyan, I don't know if she, fell off the horse or what. I don't know if that's Hottie McCrazy that has her or what. So, that was episode 37. It felt, to me anyway, it felt disjointed, like it was different writers that were trying to fix the gaucity that was episode 36. I don't know. I don't know if it's too early for me to say that, and it's still more shit coming down the fan. But I was glad that Reyyan ripped up the letter, but it didn't make sense with the rest of the episode and with the previous episode. It didn't make sense with her actions. That badass standing in front of Creepy Grandma did not make sense with the weepy childish mess that she was in episode 36. and continue to be in episode 37. That one moment felt completely out of place with her character. It was in place with episodes 1 to 35, but it was like there was a software error in episode 36 into like the beginning of the first half of episode 37, and then we got old Reyyan back for like a second when she ripped up the letter, but then she went back to stupid, childish Reyyan. So I don't know. I don't know where we're going. But I persist that Moran deserves better, and Grandma Dilly can go jump off a bridge and die. That's how mad I am at that old woman for what she did to Moran. And yeah, so that's sort of where we are. Hopefully, we're okay with this half of the episode. I'm sorry the first half got corrupted. But hopefully that won't happen again with future episodes, because that's upsetting. So I'm still having issues uploading these episodes to my new reaction channel, and I want to put them on my new reaction channel, but it's just not working. It's taking too long. Like, it's not. It's taking too long, and it's not fully uploading. So we're still having trouble there. Hopefully, eventually that'll work, and I can start putting these reactions up on my new reaction channel. But for now, we're doing it the old-fashioned way, where I put up the preview clip. You're making sure that you're subscribed to this channel, my regular channel, so I put up the preview clip with the link in it to where you can watch the full. I put quotation marks around full because this episode, unfortunately, we had technical difficulties, so there's only half of the episode up. So I apologize for that, but technology. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you get that notification when the preview clip goes up. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/authorejamie. Like my Facebook page at facebook.com/authorejamie. And I will talk to you guys next time. It was nice to see badass Reyyan back for a little nanosecond. It was nice to have her back. And I really hope that the writers of episode 36 get tossed off a bridge and never write so much as a shopping list ever again. Because that was an abomination, that episode. So let's get back on track now, eh? Let's get back on track with the show that I love. Hershey's Chocolate Kisses, episode 38 next time. Let's do better. Let's do better. Bye.